Winter storm warnings are now in effect across Arkansas.
Take it easy out there on the roadways today with snow continuing to come down.
That circulation, so that rotation and that storm has strengthened.
Snow in Arkansas can be our biggest nightmare, or it can be a sandbox to create anything you'd like. Every snowfall is different. Sometimes snows are wet and they pack really, really well. And sometimes they're dry. They're basically just like powder. So how do we forecast which type of snow will fall? Snow is just water in ice crystal form. The more water a snowflake has, the stickier it is and will more easily compact and form whatever shape you want to make. We can measure how much water there is inside a snowflake by melting it. But we can't measure every snowflake that falls in a snowstorm, so we use snow ratios to figure out how wet or dry a snow really is. Here's a map of the average snow ratios across the US, or how many inches of snow you can get with just 1 inch of water. Wet snow usually has a ratio of 10 or less, while dry snow usually has a ratio of 11 or more. In northwest Arkansas, the average snow ratio is 9, which means you get 9 inches of snow from 1 inch of water. In the River Valley, the average snow ratio is 8, which means you get 8 inches of snow from 1 inch of water. Arkansas is generally below the 10 ratio threshold, so our snows, on average, are wet and good snowball making snows. The South usually gets the wettest snows, while the far north and Great Lakes tend to get drier snows. The Midwest tends to get something in between. But these are averages. Sometimes our snows can be even wetter and stickier than that, and sometimes they can be really dry. Here's how we forecast the difference. Colder temperatures bring drier snow, and warmer temperatures bring wetter snow. The temperature itself is determined by the direction our storm systems track. When we get storms from the south, snows are warmer and wet because they're using heat from the Gulf of Mexico. Storms coming in from the west are somewhere in between. The snow usually sticks, but it may take some extra packing for a good snowball. Storms coming in from the northwest are usually very dry because they're coming in from the cold, dry plains of Canada. These are powdery, dusty snows. Since we live just over 400 miles from the Gulf of Mexico, the extra heat and humidity helps us get some of the best packing snows in the country when it actually does snow. But sometimes that warmth can also bring rain, or a nasty mix of freezing rain and sleet. Forecasting the snow where you live, I'm 5 News Chief Meteorologist Matt Standridge.